Okay, we're going to do the landmarks now of the upper arm bones. We'll do the scapula. Remember, clavicle does not have any landmarks. This is the back side, so you see the spine of the scapula. Most spines as landmarks on bones are on the back side. Not always, but most of them are. So here's the spine of the scapula. If you follow it up, you'll run into the acromion process. So if you go around front, you'll see that your acromion process sits up a little bit higher than your coracoid. So acromion, A, comes before C in the alphabet. So it sits up a little bit higher than your coracoid. And then on the side, you'll see the glenoid cavity, or fossa. That's where the head of the humerus fits in. So you'll see the head of the humerus fitting into that glenoid cavity or fossa of the scapula. Okay, so that's the scapula. The humerus, remember, fits in. The head is the ball shape. The humerus has a very small to almost minimal neck. So right behind the head is, of course, the neck, but it's almost unseen. So head, if we go around on the back of the head, you'll see tubercles. Now, tubercles look like condyles, but they are not. They hold bone to bone, so they have ligament attachment, and then they have tendon to hold the muscle to the bone. So that's their purpose. Greater tubercle sits up higher than the lesser tubercle. So that's hence the name. Greater, higher up, lesser, under the bottom or down lower. All right, at the bottom of the bone, on the front side, how do you know what's the front and the back? The front has these three little condyles. We're only going to name the outer two condyles. This one toward the outside of the body is called the capitulum. Calp, C-A-P, looks like the dome of a cow. The trochlea has a ridge in it, almost like the T, the line of a T. So it's on the medial side. Now, how do I know it's on the medial side? Well, anything on the head side is medial. So anytime you have a long bone, anything on the head side is medial. This fossa on top of these condyles is called the coronoid fossa. On the back side, you have the olecranon fossa. So you have a fossa on the front, fossa on the back. C comes before O, so C1 is on the front. Coronoid, the back one is the olecranon. And then in the radius and the ulna, in the ulna you have the U-shaped piece. There is the coronoid process, fits in the coronoid fossa of the humerus. Olecranon process is on top. Olecranon process fits in the olecranon fossa on the humerus. The coronoid process is on the bottom of this big notch, and it fits into the coronoid fossa on the humerus. And then the radius here has a flat head, so this is the head. On the side here, you see a radial tuberosity. Good grief, get this correct. Radial tuberosity. Tuberosity is like a tubercle. Tendon, ligament attachment. So head, radial tuberosity. Ulna again, olecranon process, coronoid process. And then at the very bottom where they meet the hand, you see the two styloid processes. Remember, pointy processes are styloid processes. So styloid process of the ulna and styloid process of the radius. Remember, the radius bone is always on the thumb side, so that's how you know. Styloid process of the radius, styloid process of the ulna. You can feel those right here. Those are your styloid processes.